directly in that over there.
Hi. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Well, you guys, the week has begun.
We made it to Yellowbush.
We're at Yellowbush. Tilly got us hooked up with a prime spot. Almost got stuck on the way here, but had to air down. Two-wheel drive Chevy Express. Let's go. And the Ohio River is right down here on the left. This is home for a week. Southern Ohio's finest, man. This filming?
Yeah.
With the cap on it.
Bruh.
Oh.
Glad I caught that.
After getting camp set up, Alexis and I decided to go for a rip on the 110s. We had a beautiful sunset ahead of us. The town of Racine is actually OHV friendly, so you can legally ride dirt bikes, ATVs, side-by-sides all throughout the town, visit the few local shops. I don't think they recommend doing wheelies, but come on, can't help myself.
Beautiful sunset and nuclear radiation just poisoning the locals. Just kidding, it's water vapor. Or is it?
That's what they want you to think.
You would think that since our lives pretty much revolve around two wheels that we would get out quite often, but this is only the second or third time that Lex and I have gotten out together this season in Ohio. Pretty crazy.
Helps when you put air in the tires.
The last 110 ride we did about a month ago at our cabin, and I didn't realize, but we were pretty much riding on flat tires.
Ah! My booty hole.
I thought this shot was pretty cool, seeing my shadow there in the bottom left.
We are here. Is this what?
Where people are gonna park?
This is the start of the race.
Oh, right here? I thought it was just
No, they start here and go around that pole that the arrow is.
So it is actually race weekend here at Yellowbush. This is the third race that Tilly's hosted here. This was the first annual Bash at the Bush. There's going to be a mini bike race and of course the big hard enduro race to follow, but there was a lot of mini events planned in between as well as a concert. Yellowbush itself is a really cool place. It captures a lot of what we have here in Southern Ohio, and being right on the river is a huge bonus because when you get hot and sweaty out here in the summer, you can just go for a quick dip and it's super refreshing.
That is so Tilly, dude. He's probably got the AC rolling too. Y'all want me to turn that off?
I'm still pretty new to the area, and I've always heard about this other riding spot close by, so I went ahead and asked them if they could give me directions to get there. It is a pretty gray area as far as the legality of it.
You follow any of that?
Yeah.
Let's go try to find it.
But if you'd like to come to one of these events, be sure to check out Tilly Two Wheels' Facebook page. He's always posting about these, and you are more than welcome to come.
What would you done if your brakes went out right there? Would you have just on, boom, or would you go to the right?
I don't know.
I guess it's a hydroelectric dam. Hope it ain't for us. It says danger, turbulent water. It's just crazy to look at that, how it goes backwards. Yeah. That's terrifying. Yeah. So yeah, you have to pass through that channel. Brrr, that lowers the entire water level. That's wild. So I wonder, as a civilian boat, if you'd obviously have to do the same, or you might not be able to go upriver. All right, carry on.
So what I was referring to as a channel is actually a lock, and yes, that is in fact what happens. They close off the water on all sides and actually can control the water level, so it'll raise or lower the boat.
How's it going? You know where the...
That's another thing about these small towns in Ohio. You just meet some of the nicest people that are willing to help and give you information. They were kind of warning me of the situation and what's been going on with the place.
That's the reason they put the gate up and everything.
Yeah, I just wanted to come check it out. I've heard about it, but we've never been out this way.
Take a left, go up the road, hit that gravel road, and that's all gravel pits up in there too.
And we'll say no vehicles beyond this point.
They do
Okay.
it anyway.
Yeah,
People mistreat.
right.
If they just come in, just
Yep.
ride in a path
Yep.
and leave,
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't have been nothing said.
So everybody's got to ruin it for everybody else. Yeah, that's how it is.
Put some campers in,
Yeah.
put roads back in there so they can camp.
Hey, well, I appreciate the information.
right.
Y'all have a good one.
How's it going, brother?
Go turn around.
This was 4th of July weekend, so it was hot, and these summer evenings when it finally starts to cool down, it is just so refreshing, and you get blessed with these amazing sunsets. Most of the time the cameras don't do it justice, but I think this sunset was accurately displayed. It was pretty cool.
You want to do it or no?
I'll try it.
You can't go over it. Oh. There is no way you're in first gear. This will be a nice ticket. Oh.
So you can tell in my voice, getting over that gravel was a struggle, and it ended up not even being worth it. I really just wanted to check this area out because I've always heard about it, but I can see where it's largely a side-by-side hangout. It didn't really look like there was anything fun for dirt bikes. Granted, I didn't do a whole lot of exploring, but for the sake of legality, this is all AI. None of this is real, and we never came here.
Let's get out of here. I don't even know. It just looks like nobody's been here.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a popular riding area. Got it. Got it. Get to the top. Same thing. Keep going. Here, get on my bike and get it out of the way. That was retarded.
Yeah, it was. My boots are
Ah.
filled. My shoes are open.
Did it?
Yeah. Oh, he fixed it.
There, the boots out. Oh, damn, that was difficult. That was borderline hard enduro. CRF 110 edition. That was not worth the effort.
No.
Look at that.
After accepting defeat, we were starting to lose daylight. I still wanted to hop in the river to rinse off, and Alexis has a big day ahead of her because she's actually participating in Rachel's Hard Enduro Clinic. So that should be interesting. It's best that we go get some sleep.
Hey everybody, my name is Rachel Goodish. We're here in Racine, Ohio for a riding clinic.
Stay tuned for the full riding clinic video. You're not going to want to miss that. but it's finally time to take the KDX200 out of retirement and get this thing back out on the trails. Now, if you watched the last video, you know that I was feeling pretty under the weather, and with the heat and everything, I was absolutely dying this day. Just even walking had my heart rate in the hundreds. So this was supposed to be a leisurely ride, but there's not a whole lot of leisurely activities going on at Yellowbush. So per usual, we ended up doing some tarred enduro.
Oh. A little sloppy.
Somebody showed me that one.
First gear's a little tall. Might have to do some gearing.
Do you guys just come here and ride?
So this is Clayton. His wife was participating in the clinic as well, so we decided to go out for a ride, just the two of us. He had messaged me on Facebook about a week ago and wanted to buy a lot of the parts for the KTM I was selling.
Damn, that's a little sketchy.
But he was doing the full race on the following day, so he wanted to get a preview of the course, and we decided to start from the beginning, hoping that we'd run into the girls at some point because we had no idea where they were at.
Oh, man. Almost. I might even just try to do that again. I don't feel like expending the energy trying to get it up. Yeah, this is new.
This is a new section that Tilly put in right here. Really fun. Love going up on this rock face here, and it actually avoids two giant fallen trees down below where the trail used to be.
Whew.
I can definitely see this being a bottleneck during the race.
Oh man. Bam. Yes. I'm not quite sure it's UFO's fault.
We were talking earlier how the UFO plastic seems to be of far less quality than the OEM. It's definitely noticeable. The UFO stuff's pretty flimsy in comparison. Now, while this is a very challenging course, I like that when you get to a tough section, Tilly will give you multiple line options.
Damn. Struggling. Oh shit, Phyllis.
So it'll be wide enough to where you can choose a few lines to where if something gets super blown out, you can kind of get creative and figure out a different way to get to the top or bottom or whatever you're doing.
Jeez. Wrestling her.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do some gearing on the KDX. First gear is just way too tall, especially coming off the XCW where the first gear is just the tractor gear. When riding technical stuff, I like to creep and crawl, and the KDX was not happy in first gear. A lot of clutch work.
Yeah, this will do it. That's kind of annoying. Can get it high enough to get it. Nah.
So I did order a 50-tooth sprocket for the rear. Stock is 47 in the rear, and hopefully that makes second gear usable on trails like this.
Oh man. Watch it, my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in neutral. Just walk her over. Whew.
You need a minute? Or good?
Get more of a break, keep moving.
And for context, Clayton is a high B-level rider. He is in really good shape too. I wish I was a little bit more alive on this ride, but we still both had a good time. And these upcoming sections of the course are some of my favorite, especially when we drop down into the creek and follow the ravine. It is like the rainforest of Ohio. It is a jungle here at Yellowbush. When all these plants are thriving here in the summer, it traps a lot of humidity and you really don't get a break. I mean, you gotta be moving. So if you saw my KDX revival video, I'm running that Shinko 216 MX in the rear, which is actually DOT legal. Not ideal at all for these conditions, but I'm very surprised with how well it was hooking up. Airing down to about 6-7 PSI, I was able to get decent enough traction to do a lot of this hard enduro course. So if this holds up good, I might consider it in the future, because I've been riding this thing on the road like a dual sport, and for me to throw a gummy on there and just burn it up on the road first thing, it's not something I want to do. So I'm looking for a perfect hybrid tire.
Knew it. Hating them things, man. A little off camber. Caused me a whole lot of work.
Now I know a lot of you are probably curious, how do I feel not having electric start anymore? And to be completely honest, I thought I would miss it a lot more than I did. It definitely makes you much more aware of your clutch control. Before with the KTM, I would be super lazy and just let the bike stall out when coming to a stop. So I have to break a lot of habits because I do not want to be kickstarting this thing all day. Also, the KDX kicks super easy. It's usually first kick every time. A lot of times I'll have to find neutral though. I won't be able to just pull in the clutch and kick it over. So if any of you have some suggestions with that, let me know. I would much rather just pull in the clutch and give it a kick, especially if you're in a tricky situation. It feels like I have this clutch adjusted perfectly. I'm not really sure what the answer to that would be, because it would definitely help being able to start it in gear. But overall, I'm used to it and it's really not bothering me.
That's a little confusing.
Yeah.
That was a fun section though.
That was some good trail.
It was.
I need to I'm not looking up because I guess through the turn we're going, all right?
Yep.
I really just need to keep working on my technique and just keeping the bike running. And I think the 52 sprocket will really help that at these low speeds. I'm not sure if I caught it on video or not, but there were a couple times over this week where I really had the clutch hot on this bike and it was slipping. I think these conditions were just super tough on the bike. And what's crazy too is I don't even have a fan, but the radiators are big enough and it has a coolant overflow tank, and I never boiled once this entire week. So I'm very impressed with that.
No hard enduro is not complete without a sketchy downhill.
That was a little sketchy.
But this was kind of the ultimate test of whether I was gonna have to rig up a fan or not. And I think for now at least, we're just gonna run it. We're gonna run it until we have a bad boil over, and then I'll probably mock up some kind of redundant battery and the Tusk fan setup.
Ah! Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh man. I'm telling you, there's no run up. Damn. I mean, good job. That just means I have to do it. I think I'm gonna try this line again. I don't know if that's smart. A little bit of goon riding.
At this point, I was feeling pretty rough. Fasted as well, so no calories in the tank, just my reserves and willpower. I really just didn't want to burn myself out because I had to help Tilly with the course later this day.
Oh my God. Oh. Damn it. Ah.
Do we need to like try to find a way out so you can?
Yeah, I'm about done. But if the way out is the trail, that's my option. I ain't going back.
Yeah.
I just want to be useful the rest of the day. Yeah, the Wuhan got me.
This is definitely a nice relief for the racers, especially when you get into this creek. You can just blast through it and catch some splashes on your body and cool you down. But we finally pulled up on the girls. Stay tuned for the riding clinic video. A lot of cool women doing some really hard things. But that is gonna wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed this first ride on the KDX200. I'm super happy with the bike. I didn't even have it fully dialed in yet. I've done a lot more since this, but with gearing, better tire setup, I am gonna do suspension. This thing is really all that I will ever need. No regrets going this route. Super happy with the old dinosaur. Stay tuned for some more KDX content, and there's a lot more fun stuff that happened over the rest of this week. If you made it this far, I appreciate you watching, and always remember to live free and adventure daily.